y'all doing? It's PawPaw again. If it ain't one thing, it's another. I swear to God, if it ain't one thing, it's another. Guess what the one thing is today? Let me show you here. God almighty damn. I hate it. I went to go pick up this trailer, go haul the metal, put on my house, stepped off in the trailer, and look at that mess. So I told my friend here, Chris. Chris, say hello, Chris.
Hello.
Say hello, Chris.
Hello, Chris.
There you go. Anyway, I told my friend here, Chris, I said, I think it's time we put a new deck on here. And then I realized that, oh my God, we're doing something without the camera, so I had to run and get the camera. So we'll show you how we're getting this old deck off of here right quick. It doesn't have screws at every cross member because it's not needed. Because at each end you should have a piece of angle iron or channel iron that's holding the edge of the board down. So we're going to reach out here and just cut in the middle of them and pop them free. Ain't a damn thing wrong with electric chainsaw. We're going to come back after we got all the boards up because my battery's a little bit low, so I'm going to put it on charge. Well, I got to tell y'all, I ain't used to having a helper. Dadgum. We got the wood off of there, and then my buddy here, Chris, he started cutting them dadgum bolts off. And I said, whoa, crap. I ain't filmed that part. So he's going to show you how we use a little 4.5 inch grinder, a little 1/8 of an inch cutting wheel. Go ahead, Chris. There. That'll work. Okay, so we got all the wood off of it and all the bolts cut. I'm going to get the water hose. We're going to wash it off good, get crap out of our way, and get ready to put these new boards in place. Well, all right, folks. We got the trailer cleared off. Took a water hose, washed all the old pine needles and leaves and stuff out of the way. So what I want to do is show you how these boards are actually connected to the trailer. Other than a couple of rows of screws, down on this end, down here on the tail end, you got this little thin piece of angle iron. And you can see there's a screw right there. Of course, we ground it off. But this acts just like a cap. And it sits down over the end of the 2x. And then you run your screws down through it in a few places, and then that secures them. So technically, you really don't even need any screws out in the middle. But if your lumber gets wet, it swells up, you know, that kind of thing, it's going to try to buck on you. So we'll probably put 1 or 2 rows back in it. But I want you to see this because it's really simple. I was afraid I was going to have to get out the weld or grinder. I was afraid that this end piece was going to be welded in place, but it wasn't. It was just a simple piece of thin angle metal The screws shot right through it, self-tapping screws right into the frame. All right, well, let's lay some boards, buddy. You want to start on this side? All right.
Yeah, we'll start this side. Make it easier on us.
All right, stop right here. Let's see which side's the pretty side.
This side?
Yeah, right to begin with. Is that home? No.
Nope, we're gonna have to heat it in there.
Well, why did somebody put up their crowbar and hammer?
Actually, no, push it in there. Now you're home.
Oh shit! Hold on a minute.
What'd you do?
We got to measure these boards. We got to make sure they're the right length. That's an important step. I forgot to tell everybody. When you buy lumber at the lumber company, just because it says 16 foot don't necessarily mean it's 16 foot. Them damn boards will vary on you. Sometimes they're longer, sometimes they're exactly right, sometimes they're not. So we're going to have to double check all these to make sure we get them all cut the exact same length. Be back. All right, so here we are putting these boards in, and they have to have a little bit of encouragement. We've got them cut the right length, but to get them to slide in the far end up there, Chris here's having to take a tube before we do a little prying. Go right ahead, Chris. See, it's sticking out past this angle iron down here, almost a 1/4 inch. And when he lays hands upon it, he encourages it. Look at there, look at there. All right.
Perfect.
And I'm not going to put any screws out in the middle of this thing unless the boards start bowing up. We're going to screw this angle iron down on the ends of these, and hell, they ain't going nowhere. Like I say, if they do start warping, I'll put screws in them, but not until then. All right, well, that's what we're doing. We're just laying these boards in place. All right, let's get another. I guess we'll go ahead and let the camera run for just for one cycle here. All right, well, what we got here is some self-tapping screws. They have like a drill head on the end of them, and they require number 3 Phillips to drive them. Now, I don't know if these little old screws are going to drill through that angle iron or not. If they don't, it's no big deal. I'll drill a pilot hole. This is what we're using here. we change the bed in the trailer. Those of you didn't catch it, I broke that bolt right there. It's good or enough. Outside ones are tight. Alright. Well, we're gonna go pick up a riding lawnmower for Chris, see if we can't fix it. Folks, y'all have a wonderful day and a better tomorrow. Bye.